Hello everyone. Today I'm going to prove to you that new Escape and Rescue Baby Shark Obby is one of, if not the most quintessential Roblox game of all time. How to survive the zombies, survive the disasters, the new Rainbow Obby. None of that compares to the Baby Shark Obby. Let me tell you why. It tells a compelling story. As you can see, I've played this before. So, I played this just to let you know. That's a bit of a spoiler. So, here's what it is. So, let's explain the features it has, and I'll show you the features it has as well. It has a compelling plot. It has backstory to said plot. It has, good graphics. It has good audio. And finally, well, let's turn it down a slight bit. And finally, said, game is one of, if not the most quintessential Roblox games of all time. So, when you start the game, you see welcome. You got the donation wall because this game this man didn't make it for free. He had to spend his hard money in order to create this game. He spent, or I should say he, I actually don't know their gender. So, they spent $5,000 on building the graphics alone. Then they had to license the audio you hear right now. Now, you can also support them by buying these merches in real life. And we also have, he had to pay license for the man who's in this GIF. Now, we are quintessentially one of, not the, good thing there's a mute option. That is the one only bad quality of this game, is that depending on your thoughts on the song, you may not like it, but that does not matter! Because guess what? Because that one flaw is tiny, minuscule to what you'll see and witness within this obby. Now, follow me. So, I'm gonna give them a voice. We got, oh no, Daddy Shark ate Baby Shark. We need to rescue him. So, first things first, we have something for the people who are into vor, the vor fetishers out there. We got some, very interesting. We got the shark mouth, as you can see. Daddy Shark is inviting us to go inside his tummy, so that, he can barf us out or shit us out. Who knows? Depends on what he wants to do that day. So, we get in his mouth, right? Beware of teeth and rotten gums. So, we have to avoid the teeth. The teeth are... Let's see. There's not a way you can win the game all the time, but hear me out. So, spectator players. No thanks. Spectating is the bullshit. So here's how this works. You have to avoid the teeth, and you have to avoid, clearly obvious. You have to go through here. Now, one thing about this game is that you can customize your character. So, this person, clearly a furry, clearly has long hair, is clearly emo, and also listens to a lot of Everence in her life, or their life. I do not know who they are. So, here's how this works. You have to complete the obby like this. Alright, dead end. That is fine. You have to be aware of the dark patches. So, if you are not aware, in real life, Daddy Shark had been smoking cigarettes for his entire life, and that explains why there's so much teeth that just seem rotten. And there's so much rotten gums that if you step in it, if you dare step in it, you will get cancer. You'll get lung cancer, of course, because, as you can tell, his teeth have not been the sharpest tool. And likewise, he's been smoking cigarettes so much in the shed that he just ruined his life. He has a family, and yet here he is smoking cigarettes. That is one flaw, and I am excited to see that it was seen here and portrayed here very well. Baby shark just came through here. Hurry. So as you can see, the plot so far has thickened. Baby shark has been devoured and eaten by Daddy Shark because of his cigarette addiction. He saw that Baby Shark had found his cigarette collection, his pack of Marlboros, his pack of Camels, and knowing how young Baby Shark is, he thought, how do I make sure Mommy Shark doesn't know? And see, that's how you know. You eat him. Because, of course, what else are you going to do? You're going to take him away? That's stupid. You are a dumbass if you thought that. Because the way this works is you have to get rid of them entirely. Because Baby Shark, right? Baby Shark is not the type of person to find something and let go of it. So, likewise, you have to eat Baby Shark. So, as you can see, we have jumped on and went around his bones. Now, as you can see, smoking led to a very harmful bone decay. So, most of the bones are dislocated, disfigured, and broken. It's really sad. As we go down the esophagus, we come to a couple of these. We got, what has he been eating? He's been eating people, pizzas, this is like some Lunchables pizza. Because he can't eat an entire Papa John pizza with garlic crust, with pepperoni, bacon on it. He can't eat that at all. Because he's gluten free, or he's allergic to gluten. You know what I mean. But as you can see, he's eaten a turkey leg. He had to take a mint today. He had to also eat a kidney stone today. He had to eat a fish. He had to eat the bones of someone. He had to, or actually, this fish right here. That fish has not sunk in because it was Baby Shark's friend. I'm sorry to not mention that at a very confusing time, but Baby Shark's friend, my friend, Baby Shark's friend was adult fish, and he sadly couldn't make it, so he's dead, and he will be missed. Don't get digested. As you can see, he's got cake, got some fish, he's got a lollipop, he ate a puffer fish, he was eating a cheeseburger. The puffer fish is a reference to pufferfish eating a carrot. He ate, another fish. This is unrelated to Baby Shark's friend. He ate a couple more of these mints. He ate another guy. As you can see, his bones have been experiencing a lot of stuff, decaying. So, we have to jump over them. The reason we have to jump over them is that we don't want to be a part of the tooth decay. Like, obviously this isn't tooth decay. I should probably specify, but come on. Those are pieces of tooth, like threads, that he swallowed because he ate Baby Shark. Now, we go inside. After we went inside his esophagus, we go inside his, gullet or something. Now, we have gone shat out, or we went to his gullet. He went to the, crotch, and we've just gone shat out of his asshole. And as my boy says, jump when you hit the toilet bowl. It would help. So, as you can see, now we're gonna go there. We have, well, that will be a slight issue. But keep that in mind. This game gets updated every minute. So all the little goofs and gaffes you see, they will be fixed within the next update. So be prepared and stay tuned. But since we are back here, let me ask you a question. Do you know, as you can see, if we went into his mouth and we go into, his gullet, and then we go inside his, brown action hole, well, why? When did that become, I don't know. This is really frustrating for me to talk about. I mean, I've never personally gotten eaten. Know some friends who did once, but they were, they never spoke again. I don't know why they didn't speak again, but in fact, I don't even remember seeing them again, so who knows? So, once again, let's go back. So, as you can see, we have the toilet. Now, you can see right here that they're Baby Shark's house, right? Baby Shark's house underwater. They live in Bikini Bottom, same place as SpongeBob. But the reason you don't see him in SpongeBob is because, well, right now they're kind of moving in, so all you see here is, just kind of stuff that has been built here, but has not. They don't exactly live there yet because they're moving from the ocean and moving to Bikini Bottom because, as we all know, Nickelodeon's TV show for Baby Shark is coming out soon, and in fact, it might already be out. But the reason they have to move places is, well, they have to go to Bikini Bottom. Nickelodeon's headquarters is at Bikini Bottom, so it's clearly they needed to go to Bikini Bottom because of Bikini Wood, because of the growing industry in Bikini Wood, and all the celebrities that happen to be in Bikini Wood, like SpongeBob, Larry the Lobster, Sandy Cheeks. Those three alone, I know, and of course, Nickelodeon gets them, because Nickelodeon is the only place in Bikini Bottom or that has their that has their headquarters situated in such places. Now, next up, that's just a bit of backstory. But as you can see here, they've clearly painted it of their old reminiscent place, which happened to be in the ocean, and said place was beautifully replicated here. And I don't know if you noticed, but Baby Shark, Daddy Shark, Mommy Shark, Grandpa Shark, and even Grandma Shark have said on occasions that they fucking hate the ocean. So they needed to go someplace. So how fitting is this? This is like a nod. This is an ode to what's essentially the place of reckoning, the place of true horror, the place where Daddy Shark first, received his cigarette addiction, the place where, Mommy Shark. We don't even say what Mommy Shark did. We don't even say what Mommy Shark went through. And don't get me started on Grandpa Shark. Grandpa Shark fought several world wars within the ocean, so it's clear that whenever Baby Shark has a mental breakdown or tantrum, he can just go here for comfort. So, now that we've had a lot of backstory, let's go in the toilet. So, as you can see here, Baby Shark might not have any sort of thing, You see Baby Shark, as you can clearly see here, Baby Shark might not be able to survive since he was shat out, meaning that Daddy Shark might have fully digested him. So, I don't know why Daddy Shark ate Baby Shark. As you can see, well, I only speculate. I've played this game before. I'm not going to try and reveal any spoilers before I go to the specific thing, but as I've already said, Baby Shark was eaten by Daddy Shark because of his cigarette addiction. Baby Shark was holding some, mint falls and some camels. In fact, I think he might have been holding Winston. And Daddy Shark had to deal with him in the only way he could. Help me, I'm this way. So we see a sign of hope, a sign of happiness, a sign of joy that Baby Shark may be alive. But we have to follow him because he has gotten so much trauma from what he's experienced. You know, sharks don't eat their babies because of cigarettes. A lot of the times they just snatch it. But Daddy Shark is one fucked up dude. He once got naked for a bunch of female sharks in public, and he had to be arrested for like 6 months. So I don't know about you, but Daddy Shark's a fucking monster. But only time will tell what happens next. Keep going. Baby Shark needs you. As you can tell, he needs someone to comfort him. He has experienced, once again, the trauma of experiencing said, thing. Now, as you can see, recently, they've built technology in this world where objects can float. The pool floats, the deck floats, the chocolate bars float. In fact, the chocolate bars with, butterscotch on it, they float too. The beach balls float. The cruise ship, well, a cruise ship can't exactly float, it's too big, but this line, this little pool noodle, that floats. The umbrellas, umbrellas, you can clearly see they float. See these more butterscotch chocolate, we got more umbrellas, we got the pool noodles. Everything floats. And now, we got a Twilight Zone, a mystery. Oh, I should probably specify. As you can see here, someone has mindlessly stuck their fucking razor into the wall. Because, as you know, they, you're under Jack and the Beanstalk. Yeah, you know that one. You see, the giant in that story lived to tell the tale. He's lived for a millennia, millions of years, maybe infinity, who knows? Movie strip? But I'm getting way too far. So we get presented with the Twilight Door. We go inside the Twilight Door, and what happens? Well, we spawn here. We get a little bubble, and as you can see, a bunch of fucking maniacs are driving their cars. They're ramming their cars, but these aren't maniacs. You see, what we're actually looking at, we're looking at demolition derby type of thing. As you can see, this demolition derby sort of thing. I don't know. It's just I've never been in demolition derby myself. As you can see, we got a person of interest here who will go through said she go through said torture, and she did not survive said torture. Sad story. But at least she has a continue, so that's nice. As you can see, we're in the sky now, we're in the sky boundaries. We can see that the fish says watch out. As you can see, the demolition cars are currently being constructed by something you may not expect. It's being constructed by the one, the only demolition derby holder in the world, PlayStation 2. Oh! Now that, my friend, I got hit by a car. Now, like I said, there is a bug in this game where you have to go all the way, back once you finish the obby, but don't let that stop you. This obby, like I've said, it has a bunch of backstory, it has a compelling plot. It has a plot that, in many ways, has exceeded its current, capacity. Its current, state of mind. And said plot has already been considered by very major award ceremonies, like the Game Awards, Gamescom, Infinity, something, I don't know. I don't really know too many besides the big three, Gamescom, the Game Awards, and E3. But as we all know, E3 shut down due to, it's very complicated. But the reason E3 had shut down was because of the gaming world. You see, there had been some, if you're not aware of it already, E3 had been shut down due to violence towards anyone who happened to be a gamer there, due to the pressure of gamers and gamers being oppressed by the media. And eventually they had to shut down because so much violence happened at E3 last year, actually this year I should say, because I don't know, it's just I never actually tuned in for any of the E3s besides E3 2004, but it was just something that I at least hear about E3 stories, the horrific tale of E3. It's very sad. Very sad tale. Now that we're starting to get back to our original spot, let me tell you this. Do you know the Game Awards were planning to, extend their, instead of it being every, November, December, what if I told you that because of this one game, they're thinking about extending it to August? I'm not joking. Because this game has truly touched the minds of everyone it plays. Because, like I said, it has a compelling plot, compelling backstory. I know haters may hate on this game, but hey, they're haters. They hate everything. And who are these haters I'm talking about? Well, every hater I'm talking about is the, commentary community, the drama channels, the, video game donkey especially. I heard his review was so negative of this game, and there were like 3,000 dislikes on it when it was, in the first 10 minutes. People will die for this game. That's how much people love this game right here. Now it's time to go back where we started. Now, it's best to note that this has got to be one of the best experiences of all time. And now that's saying a lot, but this has already been considered, like I said, for the Game of the Year awards in particular. That's how much love this game gets. It's beloved by everyone who plays it. So you should probably back off before you back in. Now we go into, as you can see, we go into the deep, and deep, I mean this really bad, right? We go into the deep binds of hell. As you can see, Daddy Shark and, since Daddy Shark ate Baby Shark, shat him out, Daddy Shark's been wanted for being a stupid motherfucker. And I don't know if you notice, there's something special about this. There's something that you are not aware that I will reveal to you halfway there. Well, that's just, part of the game. Game just says we're halfway there because this is a very short game. See all this blood? That's all the sharks they have murdered trying to find Daddy Shark in the last 48 hours. And as you can see, we have to jump over the lava. Or actually, no, it's the blood. I'm sorry. A lot of times, these type of game maker games, these game jams, you could say, that are made with the game engine. That I don't know if you've heard of this. It's a game that's like called Roblox or something. Or I shouldn't say it's a game. It's more of the game engine. Yeah, but all this they use lava a lot of times because lava is easy to create and easy to fake, and just like that. Well, now, you better be careful, because we have to go inside hell. Now, part of hell has bled out a little bit since Daddy Shark's wanted list of on the OBBY. Don't know if you know about this, but the OBBY is the Ocean Bureau Investigation in Federation. So, actually no, that's the OBII. I'm sorry. As you can see, there's so much blood coming out, and we need to help Baby Shark before said shark, Baby Shark, will die. And as we go inside the confines of hell, we feel a sense of hope. Because this fish is using telekinesis. Now, as you can see, I got tricked. Now, I don't know if you noticed this, but the yellow markings on this street that hell took with them, those yellow markings were not just everyone's yellow markings. As you know, since Daddy Shark is clearly wanted by the OBBY, well, whose markings was that? Well, it wasn't Baby Shark. It wasn't Daddy Shark. It was actually... Oh, spoilers, actually. But... I bet eventually you will see how amazing this game will be and is and can be. And if you haven't heard about this game already, well, just go jump in this green liquid right. Go jump in the... Well, actually, you know what? This green liquid, in order to get funding for this game, they got sponsored by Mountain Dew, so that you can promote their new Game Fuel flavor. As you know, you go to Walmart and you see this, you know, you go to Walmart, you go to Target, you go to all these places that sell Mountain Dew, and you can clearly see that, you know, right now, the game they're promoting happens to be the Escape Baby Shark copy. And for good reason, because this right here, my friends, this is the game of the year. This might be the game of the fucking decade, the millennia, because not like there's so many games that you could say have done really well. The Last of Us 1 and 2, depending on who you are. We got Crash Bandicoot. We got Smash Bros. Ultimate. We got Mario Odyssey. We got the new Super Mario Bros. Series. All those games, every single one of them, they've had compelling plots. Plot points that have defined a generation. But this right here, this game, that is sad. But this game, though, defines not just a decade, not just a millennium. It defines an era of fine gaming. Gaming that within every sort of, you know, person you talk to, well, except the people who hate it for whatever reason. People will hate anything. This game will become one of, if not the most credible games of the era. This will become as influential as Pong, as influential as FIFA 98. It will become as influential as Madden 08. And it will become as influential as Rockstar Games presents Tabletop Tennis. That's the level we're going for. And that's the level this game is. Now, something you should also mention. You see this little submarine there? I have forgotten to say that. That submarine was, you know, already digested out. But Daddy Shark didn't want none of that. He ate said digested food so that he could digest it for a second time. Just to see how it tasted. I'd say it's weird for him to do that, but, you know, it's just happens to be something he weirdly enjoys. You see, I don't know if you know this, but have I ever told you that Daddy Shark, yeah? Like, look at this model. Look at this high quality HD model. I'm getting a bit loose here. But, yeah, you are aware of Daddy Shark's crimes against humanity. And just like that, well, what would you do? What would you do for Daddy Shark, yeah? As you can see, this glitch has been very, very annoying. And we need to alert the masses. Or, you know, actually the masses already been alerted. I'll be completely honest with you, by the time I render this video, an update will be put out to this game that fixes this annoying pesky bug. We're only in like the 1.1 stages of development, but this game, you know, as we're all aware, this game has become something that to find an era, to find the peak of classic gaming, to find a peak of madness, massacre, violent murders happened because of this game. Not because it was a bad game, but because it was so good that the game itself became their enemy. That's how fucking deep this shit gets. Speaking of shit, how about this? Jump into the shit and step inside. Because, well, I should explain. Well, how about this? Let me explain this to you. Reason when we go into the toilet, this is actually just what's inside the toilet, as you can see. As you can see, the walls of the bathroom here are how to describe it? It's not exactly obvious, but these are actually separate textures. You see, like every developer does, when you make a game, you have to save memory and space, so you use tricks like these. If you look at it, it's very slightly lower detail. It is truly one of its kind, one of its only games, one of its only specialties. I wonder if this game's update patch has already came out. So, as you have since discovered, or I shouldn't probably specify, let's get a little plot synopsis, right? So far, if you've played this game, this is what you learn. You learn that, Daddy Shark ate Baby Shark so that he could hide the cigarettes from Mommy Shark. I don't think I specified why, but Mommy Shark had recently developed lung cancer, and Mommy Shark was a heavy smoker. Not as heavy as Daddy Shark, but Daddy Shark was so heavy that he's lucky he didn't die already. But Mommy Shark developed a very fatal version of lung cancer. It's version 4.0, in fact. And said lung cancer was so bad and so shit that, well, to put it simply, she's on the brink of death. She's on her deathbed right now. She's in the hospital thinking about, what to do next. It has truly become something that you should experience for yourself. Now, I'm giving you a lot of the plot details, so some of the enjoyment you might experience from this game may not be shown properly, but hey, what can I say? It is a game that defines an era, a game that defines all logic, all definite being, just to prove to you how the peak of gaming has went and passed. Well, actually, said peak of gaming has just happened as of making this video, and I don't know if you notice, well, said peak of gaming has just blown people's minds off, because that's what people want. People want to see more games like this. Doing a little trick here, I like to call that the bounce. Now that we have done the bounce, it's time to do the ounce. What does the ounce mean? Oh shit, let's watch out. Watch out for the cars. This is a tricky experience. You have to watch out. If you don't watch out, you will become stupid. You'll become stupid and stupid and stupid and stupid. Ah, man. This game's so good. This game's so fucking good, man. This game's become an amazing journey, an amazing experience for the whole family. The whole family has experienced this game. I think everyone should experience this game whenever they can. Now, we return back to where we started. Now, you can play this in first person and third person. You can also play this in shit person, but no one wants to play in shit person. only maniacs who play in shit person, experience games like this in their life. Yeah, blue. Oh, no, no, no. Well, back to the drawing board. Back to the cutting board. Now, so I should probably specify, right? You see this sign? This sign's for stupid morons like you that don't know why this game's good. You see, that enter sign was placed there by the developer. You see, he had an interview with Kotaku recently where he specified, and I mean this, he specified that the reason that sign was there, because many people thought it was a stupid addition, but the reason that sign's there is to tell people to not be stupid and to have their eyes open the entire time. In fact, one of the suggested methods of playing said game is to have your eyes open. The reason I've been failing so much is because I have chosen not to do that, because for YouTube it's gonna look a bit weird, so it's probably best not to do said thing. But I would do a second playthrough of this game with that experience if you really want me to. If you really want me to. Let me tell you a couple things too. As you see, the detailing of a lot of the game is amazing. It has become a game that, like I said many times already, it defined an era. It's going to define an era. And it has already defined an era and will define an era. Get what I'm saying? Now that we know that it's going to define an era, now we have to question, well, will it define an era? And if it does, when will it define an era? And if we find out when it does define said era, why does it define said era? And after we think of why it defines said era, we go and fire every employee from every company: Bethesda, Activision, Blizzard, CD Projekt, those Polish developers responsible for The Witcher and The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 3, and also The Witcher 4 that will be happening in 2027. It will oh, I should probably specify, yes, I am a time traveler. This game has defined an era, just to let you know, but I had to come back to 2020 just to experience this again. So now that we have, well, I should say, I know people are going to ask in the comments, well, what else did the future present? Well, to be honest with you, I'm not too ahead of the future. I'm only about 3 months ahead in the future. October. And oh, what the heck was that? That was an Easter egg. I pressed jump so many times that that Easter egg had initiated. Yeah, I should probably mention, there's a lot of Easter eggs that, happen. If you get 1,000 jumps, you'll hear a noise that signifies it. You'll hear a noise. And, well, it's just, that's all I can really say. It's just, an Easter egg. An Easter egg's an Easter egg, no matter how much Easter egg has been. Oh. Sorry about that. Some fine work! Sorry about that. My calmness has turned into somewhat pitiful anger. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate on this in the comments, but, well, it's sadly who I am. I am uncultured. I'm playing this for my, like 50th time, and I am still stupid. This game will not cure your stupidity. but it will cure your sense of believing, of beliefs, of beliefs. In fact, said beliefs are well, like I said, in October you'll see why said beliefs are like that. If I reveal too much, the paradox will happen. A paradox that you probably think, oh, it's just, that's stupid, there won't be any paradox. Well, I've already gave way too much, so there will be a paradox in the future, so sorry. If you're going to be like that to me, I'm just going to just say it out loud. Yes, your world's going to be ruined, so get owned, bitches. Speaking of bitches, I will say this, in 3 months, my man who made this game had so many bitches. He had so many fucking bitches in his ass. See, how do I describe this? Essentially, after he developed this game, the game that defined an era, defined a revolution. Now that was scary. But after he defined a game that, after he made a game that defined an era, he uploaded a video to XXNX. And I know it's not Pornhub, I know it's not X videos, but well, I should say this. In 3 months, the guy bought XXNX, so he had to upload on his own platform. So he also takes down bootlegs of his videos. So, but if you don't know, well, actually, you kind of don't know right now because this is happening in 3 months. But just as a little spoiler warning for you, skip ahead like 50 times in order to not hear a spoiler. Okay, spoiler coming up right now. He had 50 bitches sucking his asshole out live on camera. You see, he did it live because it was a charity event, so it made it all better. Of course, many people were mad at that, and how to describe it? The reason people were mad is because you don't get 50 bitches sucking your asshole off that easy. You have to have made a significant achievement in humanity, society, and culture as a whole. And I don't know if you noticed, but like I've said, if you define an era, you probably define the entire culture as well. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, you know how I was saying earlier that, I wish they, there was like a, patch. Well, even though this is patch 101, the reason it's patch 101 is because patch 1 had to be updated with a 24-day patch because of a issue where Nintendo Switch users that played this game got their Nintendo Switches, not working. Essentially, their Joy-Cons wouldn't be snapped onto the system anymore, and the Nintendo Switches would be seen as an Xbox knockoff. It was just something that had been strange. Let me explain this to you. The reason, like I said, I know you probably don't like this glitch of not being able to do something again. Yeah, I can understand that. But, or I mean, you do technically do it again and again, but it's too much. It's way too much for the YouTube audience. So maybe in the future you won't even see this video at all. It'll just be something that just happens to, again, transcend time and space. But like I said, is there a patch coming out, in like whatever time period? Like, 5 minutes, I would say. Because he does it every minute, but he usually gets them out every 5 minutes. Here's how I see it. Yeah, he did release a patch for it about 30 minutes earlier today, so apologies in advance. Oh. Now that was super close, and that is super wide. Now, you see these little lily pads? You might think they're Pac-Man, right? Well, you see, Namco Bandai Entertainment had actually sued the map maker, or not the map maker. Sorry, it's just because it's Roblox and such. Roblox being the game development system. You see, instead of dealing with the lawsuit, he was like, you know what? I'll buy Namco Bandai and rename it Baby Shark Enterprises. And you know what he did? He just did that. And you know what? Well, to be completely honest with you, while, you know, you won't see this in 3 months, I am pretty sure, don't know when my calculations will be right, but within 5 to 10 months, maybe a little later, just to future-proof myself, because I've already caused a paradox, so it might not even happen. There will be a Baby Shark Pac-Man DLC. Baby Shark and Pac-Man will collide as one of the gaming's most treasured values. It's just a living, breathing man. A dragon. A challenged charger. Charger being the car. And also, have I ever told you about this? Well, actually, I haven't exactly told you about this, but let's discuss this, yeah? Have I ever told you that people who hate this game have been challenged to a boxing match? Okay, I'm telling way too much about this game. About the developer of the game, and I know I've already called it a paradox, but come on. Said paradox is not going to be something I'm proud of. I don't want to be the person of a paradox. It's just super sad. I don't want to be the paradox, man. If I was the paradox, well, I would just be sad. Except right now I am, so sorry, not sorry. So, as you can clearly see, we're back at the volcano stages. Now, I could restart Roblox to actually do said thing, but I am not going to do that, because that would be colonially stupid. 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 That's all that would be. It would be just so colonially dumb for you to think that. Now, this will be one of, if not the greatest, games of all time. Like I've already said, the Game of the Year awards. I mean, how can it not be one of the greatest games of all time? Despite the haters saying it might not be. So, the reason I want to say that was, you'll see why I'm saying this is, Game of the Year and the Game of the Decade, because I don't know if you notice, but we're about to see some fucked shit. Oh no, I hope he's not in there. He's in the pet shop. Somebody's in the pet shop. You check in the pet shop and oh my god, he's not in the pet shop. So where is he? Well, you go in here and hell's still breaking loose, so you have to be careful where you jump, alright? If you make one small step, it'll just fuck up your life, to be honest with you. Quick, get to the portal before Daddy Shark eats you again. This is what we use. This is what we do. We get the funny car avenue. Now, this is the car of the future, the car of the century right here. Don't know if you know this. You have to be careful. Yes. Now. Okay. precision and timing wins the race. And you can see that said precision and said timing has no longer been possible. Let me tell you some stuff, right? Are you aware of the emotes? We got, this one's called Wave. Wave is, you know, a reference to 2017 when Mr. Wave had waved at Mrs. Wave, and that blew up the internet for about 2 months. This one's called Laugh. Or actually, this is what it's called. Now, Laugh is a reference to drinking your urine. You know that remember that trend, yeah? Remember that trend that happened on Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook a while back? It was like 2014 or something, where you drink your own urine on camera to see how long you could last. Well, it's called the Laugh Challenge because people laugh at you. By the way, OMG Grandma Shark, quick, jump in the stew. She can't see you in there. So the plot has thickened. I have been very wary not to reveal this, but Grandma Shark has been smoking to the same extent as Daddy Shark. So what we have to do is we have to jump in the stew, because as it turns out, the stew has a teleportation device, and we use that teleportation device to get to this part of said game. What if I told you this? These are spiderwebs. Spiderwebs are usually portrayed as thin, but the reason they're thick here is that the spider just so happened to smoke cigarettes as well. So, just as a little piece of trivia for you. That's why you get to step on the thick spider. Now, this one's the spider juice. It's clearly obvious. And before we go through the door again, actually I already did, but you can go back and check. Grandma Shark looked like a fucking, what I'm about to say. Oh no, he must have taken Baby Shark. So we have Snack Attack, a reference to, Smash Mouth and Space Jam. As you can see, he has opened this, the box, and this fuckwad, this motherfucking piece of shit, who pissed in his own treasure chest. This is reference to Toy Story specifically, but this motherfucker right here has the balls to get Baby Shark. He's already traumatized enough. What is he gonna do? He's gonna piss on Baby Shark. That's what he's gonna do. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry. You know what? No more spoiler alerts from now on. I'm gonna tell you the story, because the story is so amazingly accurate to how Baby Shark actually lived. I don't know if you noticed. Baby Shark, while he has been a very popular property, has a life full of sadness, hatred, and death wishing. Baby Shark might be in here. You're getting warmer. Let me tell you something real quick. So, as you can see, we went to that fish tank, right? Little swim, and we swam through, and that fuckwad, that absolute piece of shit, spilled oil. Had the balls, had the nerve to spill oil on us. Now, what oil, you might ask? Well, long story short, his dad works for the military, so the U.S. military, I should specify. Alright, now we're going into the nightclub. Now, we have to go into the nightclub because, well, here's what's happening in the nightclub. We got a bunch of strip poles. Oh, we got, Baby Shark. Do. We have to jump over the green cum. You see, in this game, cum is green, not because it's an error, but because it's a feature. A feature of, what the fuck? A feature of, I'm sorry. But, yeah, there's green cum. This purple cum is actually female cum, I should specify. And, it's just sad. It's just super sad that well, Baby Shark has to experience, you know, naked women come, and also fucking degenerates. But Baby Shark is a baby. He's like 2 years old. So we really need to find him before he has any bad ideas. We got the third, time traveling door. As you can see, door takes you to the winning stage. As you can see, you rescued Baby Shark. Time to dance. Where's Baby Shark? This is Baby Shark right here. Baby Shark, when we were gone, he became a fucking baller. He came balling everywhere. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. So, Mario and Luigi are also here too, because if you're not aware, Mario and Luigi, they had, they were big they were watching us the entire time. They gave us advice. Luigi specifically said to me, the character's name, because you have to pick your character beforehand. If you don't find Baby Shark, I will have sex with Princess Peach. And Mario was like, no, you're not. And Luigi forced a gun to Mario's neck. So it was kind of a threat, but we rescued it. And you can see Mario's super concerned because he has a feeling he might still get cucked. So better be careful, Mario. That's all I can say. We got the Pumpkin Man, the reference to Halloween. Escape Baby Shark. I already collected this, but this circle is a circle of honor, of manlyhood or womanlyhood, depending on who you are, or even an LGBT hood, because of how masculine you became or feminine you became, depending on who you are. You've either became completely masculine or completely feminine by playing this game. You can change your speed to a very solid 150, and you can choose these cheats. My favorite is the rainbow cheat. This rainbow cheat was specifically designed with well, it actually has not been specified. If you want to know, it will be specified within, I would say like 3 months, maybe 4 months or something. I know I said I came back from 3 months, but while that is true, I actually don't know, because he's teased it for a bit now, but he hasn't really specified much, right? Hasn't he? So basically, what did we experience? Oh my god, I'm about to tear up from how fucking amazing this was. We got a story of brotherlyhood, manlyhood of Baby Shark. Because Baby Shark became a fucking PIMP and a CRIB. If you want to go the 50 Cent route. And on top of that, we got to experience, a story that appeals to everyone on Earth, besides the people who hate it, who just blindly hate everything. And thirdly, the graphics are amazing. The audio is super fucking amazing. That loop quality, by the way, it's barely noticeable. It's just, it doesn't even loop sometimes. You don't even hear it loop. It just goes on and on and on. And fourthly, it's fun to play. So go ahead and play this game. This game, again, is once again called New Escape and Rescue Baby Shark Obby by Bella Games. Now, this was always here. Now, let me explain a couple things to you. You get to spectate other people, because if you can spectate other people, you can see, their progression from becoming a boy to a man, a woman to a female, or a male or female to an LGBTQ person. And skip stage, press on it, you get to spend 25 cents. That is not a lot. But 25 cents is something that only people who don't have a life would give. And best of all, let me show you this. This right here. Oh, be careful. Let's just go on here. Let me show you everything else. Dance free is the My Little Pony dance. You know the pose. Point. You get the point. You get to go like this. It's a reference to the hand grabbing. Dance is the Gangnam Style, reference to Harlem Shake. Dance 2 is the moonwalk. Cheer is a reference to, you know, Katy Perry. Arm wave is a reference to, you know, breaking your arms to get attention. And dab is clearly a reference to the whip and nay nay. And I'm only just scratching the surface. You need to experience this for yourself. I've only explained the minimum amount of lore to break your feelings. Because that was my main goal of this video. If you have not cried by the end of this video, you are a monster. And with always, thanks for watching this absolute legendary game. And thanks for watching this absolutely legendary video.